Game time. Game time. Game time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Oh! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. 39 yards. Now, faking the give. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Go.
Right back to the air, under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Rolling right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Lions. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Mike Reed, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and As a result, takes a big loss.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
At the Vikings' 36-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Headed left, buying time. Blitz blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He was taken down by Fergie Joseph. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. On the ground is Mason. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
70 Lions.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Second and 10.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. Flushed to his left. Off he goes. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one's good for 29.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Jack Fox making off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Run. And here's Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Still going inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hey!
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Ready!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger!
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Taking off, And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The extra point, up and good. And the Lions go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Forced to his right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Defensively.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the 48-yard line.
On the set. Mustang Knights. Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. Reichert's kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
2nd and 10.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now, faking the give. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flush to his right. The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's tossed downfield by Jefferson. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. He'll record a short gain to the 25. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the right side, this is Jones. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Liking 18.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man down downfield. It's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
The quarterback on the scramble. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Here's a run with their tight end.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. On the move left. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Theo Jackson. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for our Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's gonna let one fly for Addison. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll run. This is Mason. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 33. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's McCarthy. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He gets free. And he will score again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now return coming from the 7.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this one in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
For the extra
That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Makes the score Lions 56, Vikings 38. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out for Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
There defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
There's that man again. Another catch. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field?
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
63. Vikings 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the victory away from home in the division.